I'm Kate. I'm so glad you're here. Today we're talking about what to do if you're pregnant and you don't feel as excited as you thought you would. Okay, this is something that I hear in my counseling practice a lot. This fear that, what does it mean that I'm not excited? I thought I would be more excited than I am, but I kind of don't feel that way. So we're going to be diving into this today. So if you're new here, my name is Kate Borsato. I'm a mental health therapist, and I support moms and moms-to-be to find joy and ease and transition to motherhood in the best way they possibly can. So if you're new here, I'd love for you to introduce yourself in the comments. Let me know where you're coming from, what questions you have, what you need to learn. I would love to hear from you. So right now, let's jump into today's topic. Okay, so something that I hear so many times over is this disappointment that some pregnant women feel when they're not as excited as they thought they would be. So I just want to untie this a little bit and help you understand what's going on, because if you're pregnant right now, you might also be feeling like this. You might be confused, right? Why am I not more excited? Why am I not giddy and talking about this all the time and planning for everything, right? Why am I worried about, all of the things that might not go to plan, right? So sometimes we expect that we're going to be just fully excited and fully embracing this change when in fact, there's a lot of things that you have to integrate and adjust to as you're pregnant. Okay, so from my perspective, it makes a lot of sense if you're not feeling fully stoked about this right now. And I want to help you let go of some of that judgment. So first of all, just noticing for yourself, are you feeling a bit concerned about the way you're feeling in your pregnancy? Did you expect yourself to be super excited, just like beaming about this? Maybe you did, right? Especially for pregnancies that are planned, we think that we're just going to be over the moon. But then what often happens is you become pregnant and you don't feel that way. Sometimes you feel nothing, maybe numb, maybe worried, right? Maybe you start thinking of all of your friends who've already had babies and you start worrying. Maybe they've told you about some of their challenges and you start worrying about what will it be like if I have to go through that too, okay? So just noticing right now what's coming up for you, what concerns you have, okay? And if you're resonating with this, if you're feeling a bit confused about your own reaction, just let me know in the comments what's happening for you. I'd love to support you to learn a little bit more about where this is feeling tough. But to start, I just want you to know that it's so normal, okay? So many women become pregnant even if they wanted to, and they don't feel that excited. So the biggest thing that we can do as women going through this transition is to identify that expectation that's been placed upon you. That should, right? You should be over the moon. You should be so excited, right? But when you become pregnant, especially at the beginning, that first trimester, it's usually just a cognitive shift. And when I say that, I mean it's a thought. You know you're pregnant. Yes, of course your body is changing and a lot of wild, exciting things are happening, but usually it's just a thought. And it's hard to fully understand it or even accept that you're pregnant, right? So you know in your mind, yeah, okay, I'm pregnant, but you don't really feel like you are. It's hard to connect with the joy. It's hard to really understand how things are going to change. So if you're feeling a bit of a disconnect, that might be why, okay? So just so you know, that's totally normal. Doesn't mean anything bad about you. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to connect with your baby, right? I just want you to zoom out a little bit and realize that you have so much time during pregnancy and once your baby comes to develop that bond, okay? You don't have to be fully in love, fully excited, fully on board right away. So all this really is learning how to tolerate that uncertainty, tolerating the fact that maybe you're not that excited right now, and that's okay, right? So recognizing when that voice comes in saying you should be more excited, you should feel different than you do. I don't believe that. I feel like you are allowed to feel the way you feel. And if right now you're not beaming with excitement and anticipation, that's okay. All you can do is allow yourself to feel that, knowing that things will change, right? There's months and months and months in this whole journey, in this process to becoming a mom, right? So first of all, allowing yourself to have this experience and trusting that the excitement and the energy will build. Let me know what thoughts or what questions, comments that you have in the comments below here. I'd love to hear what's coming up for you. And if nothing else, what I want you to take from this video is that it doesn't mean anything bad about you that you're not super excited. It's okay, right? You are allowed to just feel the way you feel. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. And it doesn't mean anything about the kind of mother that you're going to be. Make sure you follow this channel for some more videos, trainings, tips, tutorials all about mental wellness in pregnancy and into motherhood. And I look forward to supporting you in this journey.